cooking dinner. I just cut up the potatoes into big chunks and then boiled them. I don't like using the potato peeler because every time I do, somebody laughs at me because I do it a bit unco. So I just cut them up into chunks and boil them with the skin on, and then I use this, it probably has an official name, I just call it a smudger, and you just get the chunks with the skin on straight out of the water, put them into the smudger, hold the handle down, and it comes out the bottom like little worms. Like, remember when you were a kid and you do like the Sayos with Vegemite and cheese, and then you press them together and the little worms would come out? Sort of like reminds me of that. So I just kept doing this process, and like the skin stays in the it sticks to the lid bit, and you get that off with the tongs and sit it to the side, and all the potato just comes out the bottom in little wormies. And it's really smooth, so I like it like that. Put in a big chunk of butter, some milk, stir it around, a bit more milk, stir it around again, and I just set that potato off to the side. I won't call this shepherd's pie because that would be an insult to shepherd's pie professionals. There's mincy stuff on the bottom, potatoey stuff on the top, and cheese, so whatever you want to call that. Put the mince in the pan, and I was like, spread it all out, waiting some more, and then realised I didn't turn the heat on. There we go, now we've got a bit of steam coming off that. Chefy people would say I browned the mince. I suppose it turns brown. I cooked it. I cooked the mince. It's cooking. It's a bit of moisture comes out of it, so I try and cook all that away, which is, I don't know why, because I added water afterwards anyway, but I cooked it till most of that moisture was gone. Just kept it on the heat, I don't know, medium heat, kept stirring it around. Yeah, mince is brown, mince is cooked, most of the moisture's gone. I added in some garlic, of course, because we just put garlic in everything, and then some tomato paste, 2 big blobs. Oh, well, like, it was a teaspoon, so 2 heaped teaspoons, and then a jar of this sauce. It's my favourite. It's from Aldi. It's called Romana, and it's only a couple of dollars for a jar, and it's got cheesy stuff in it. Oh, and then I put some water in the jar and shook it up, and so I got all the dregs out. Nothing wasted. And then I had about half a bag of this San Remo angel hair pasta. It's like really tiny, skinny, mini little strips of spaghetti. And put that in, and very quickly it soaked up the Romana sauce. I was like, I'm gonna have to add some water here. So I got a third of a cup, and I was like, oh yeah, we'll add a third of a cup. I'll show that to the camera. Very quickly that wasn't enough, and I added another third, and then I added another third. So essentially I added a cup of water. That's the second one. Stirry, cook. And there goes the last one. So I've added a cup of water. Cook that till the pasta bits were softish. And then I got my casserole dishy thing and put it in there, and I was like, oh, I can't keep going, that's too much. I'm not going to fit the potato on top. Hang on, I'll scoot some back out. And in the cupboard I had some of these little, I call them chips and gravy containers. I've got a pile of those in the cupboard, just a little foil. And put some in the bottom of both of those. And I grabbed my mushed potato and plonked that on top of all of those. Spread it all out. And I put some cheese on top. Oh, salt and pepper, of course, salt and pepper first. And then I put the cheese on top, and then I put them all in the oven. obviously it's already all cooked, so just pretty much melting them, the cheese. Didn't take long. And then scooped it out and dished it up. You could have it with veggies or whatever, but it was quite late when I did this. That's pretty much all we ate. No veggies, just the meat and the tatey. Oh, tatey's a veggie. Done.